Alright, this is Cocaine Blues as played by Billy Strings on the Old Spruce Sessions video. It's two parts that we're going to learn. So it's the melody and then the chord progression for the verse and chorus. Alright, so he kicks it off with one of these. So that is second string, third fret, and fourth string, fourth fret. And on that fourth string, you do a hammer on to the fifth fret. So you'll pluck strings 4 and 3, or maybe 4, 3, and 2 all together. And then you do the strumming pattern afterwards. So it's the pluck, down, up, down, up. And then you do it again. Down, up, down, up. One more time. Down, up, down, up. And then you do a couple other couple extra strums at the end of this one. I think it's a down, down, up. So that little intro all together will sound like this. Okay, so the first phrase we're going to learn of the melody sounds like this. So that is, you pluck strings 2 and 3 together, and you slide from the second fret to the fourth fret on string 3. From there, you bar the third fret on strings 1 and 2, and pluck that twice. And then you pluck string 3, while you're holding all this down, you pluck string 3, string 1, and then you do 5th fret to 3rd fret on the second string, and then 4th fret to open on the 3rd string. So just to review that, you do the slide, and then to tag the end of that first phrase, you do a down up on this little partial C chord. So it's just the first fret on string 2, and you can really play strings 1, 2, and 3 all together there. So that first phrase put together slowly sounds like this. The next phrase sounds like this. So that's based off of a C chord. I just leave the first finger here on the first fret of string 2. So this part, that is second fret to open on the 3rd string, and you do that twice, and you land on the second fret of string 4. So, and then you do a down up on this partial C chord. Then you do this again, and then instead of doing that down up strum, you just climb up on string 4. So after you play the second fret on string 4, you'll play the 3rd fret, and then use the same finger here to play the 4th fret. And that sets you up into the position you'll need to be in for the next phrase, which is this little D triad. 4th fret on string 4, 2nd fret on string 3, and 3rd fret on string 2. So that second phrase, I'll put together nice and slow. It's like this. Right, the third phrase of the melody sounds like this. So that is, like I mentioned before, it's this little D triad shape. 4th fret on the 4th string, 2nd fret on the 3rd string, and 3rd fret on the 2nd string. And you do this quick little picking pattern. You do 4th string, 2nd string, and then 4th, 3rd, 2nd. So, and then for what it's worth, the down and up strokes for that I play are down, down, up, down, up. From there, you do 4th fret to open on the 4th string, and then you play 4-2 open on that same string twice, and then 2nd fret on string 5, and then open on string 4. So that whole 3rd phrase, nice and slow, should sound like this. Okay, so the next phrase sounds like this. So the first note of it is actually the same note as the last note of the previous phrase. So it's the open 4th string, and then you do a down up on the G chord, and then you play 2, 1, open on string 4, and then you do the strumming pattern on a D7 chord. So that's a down, up, up, and then you do a quick down up just on the open strings 1, 2, and 3, or somewhere around there. And it's really just setting you up to go into a repeat of most of the melody. So slowly, that last phrase before the repeat sounds like this. So that takes you into the repeat of the melody. You repeat it up to a point. So your second time through the melody sounds like this. But you stop there, where the first time you would climb up to that D shape. The second time, you do an extra down up on this partial C chord, and then you play that lick. Okay, so that lick goes like this. It is open to 3rd fret on string 1, and then you play the 3rd fret, I think 4 times, and then one more open 1st string at the end of it. So then you do 3rd fret to open on the 2nd string, 3rd fret on the 3rd string to open on the 2nd string twice, 2nd fret to open on the 3rd string, 2nd fret pull off to open on the 4th string, and then open on string 3. So that's the first phrase of that lick. So slowly, that sounds like this. Sorry. The next piece of that lick is really just a G run. So that is open on string 5, 1st fret, and then slide into the 2nd fret, and then you do open on string 4, 2nd fret, pull off to open on string 4, and then open on string 3. So here's a slow, full playthrough of the melody, just so you can see how it sounds all put together. From there, you just play a couple bars of G, 3 bars of G before heading into the verse. So from the G run, that sounds like this. So from the last note of your G run, you're strumming, that's also your first note of the strumming pattern. And this is true for the strumming, the chord strumming on this song. For most of it, is your first beat of the strumming pattern will be a single note. Usually it's a bass note, and not always. In this case, it's the open third string. So it's down, and then G chord, down, up, down, up, and then down on sixth string, down, down, up, and then one of these. So that's second fret to open, to pull off on string 4, and then down, down, up, down, up. So it's really a down, down, up, down, up strumming pattern with a couple pull-offs and licks and stuff thrown in there. So it's nice and slow from the G run. Okay, now for the verse. The verse and chorus are the same progression, and it's really 3 chords, but there are a couple of variations. So I'll play through it first and then break it down. It sounds like this. Okay, so your first chord is just a G. You pluck the 6th string, down, down, up, down, up. Second chord is a variation on a G. I think it's technically a G9, but you move this finger, first finger, down to the 2nd fret on string 3, and you move your 3rd finger up to the 3rd fret on string 4. So, and actually you try to mute out this 5th string. So that's your second chord. So it's the second bar. It's the same strumming pattern, down, down, up, down, up, but it's on that G9. The next bar starts on a C chord, and you do this alternating bass strumming pattern for the first bar. So that is down, down, up. So your first down is that 5th string, down, down, up, and then move the bass note down to the 3rd fret on string 6 and do the same thing, down, down, up, and then you do a bar of C like this, down, down, up, down, up, and then you do 2 bars of D the same way you did the C. So it's open 4th string, down, down, up, open 5th string, down, down, up, and then next bar is down, down, up, down, up. The bar after that, you go back to G, you do a down, down, up, and then you do a walk down from 2nd fret, 1st fret to open on string 4. And then you do that last note. That's your first note of the strumming pattern on a D7. So down, down, up, down, up. So that's the first half of the verse. So the second half of the strumming pattern is it's really the same until the end. You don't go back to the D7. So I'll play through the second half of the verse / chorus part once here. So instead of going back to the D7, once you get to the G chord at the end of the progression, you do a down, down, up, and then another one of these. Pull off from 2nd to open on string 4, and then down, down, up, down, up, and then you'll either go, if you're at the verse, you'll go into the chorus and do that all again, or you'll go back into the melody. So I'll just do a slow, full playthrough of the verse here. And again. right, that about does it. Thank you for watching. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments. Check out the description to see about how to get tabs for this and practice play along tracks and stuff like that. Okay, thank you. See ya.